Hello YouTube, this is the Booted Warrior, and welcome back to my stream. We're trying something different, again. Last time we messed around with CRTs, CRT scan lines, and I'm sure we'll still be doing that to some degree, but I want to try around like black and white style. And apparently the Elgato has the ability to get rid of the color on my screen, so I can play any game I want in black and white, so that's cool. Alright, let's get the show on the roll. Got ourselves PlayStation hooked up. Oh wait, hold on, I gotta... You might hear a little bit of an echo. Because I have the, I explained this in my last stream, but basically I have the TV to my right that's far away from the screen I'm playing on. So you guys should be able to hear the audio like normal within the stream. However, for me, my monitor doesn't actually have like speakers or anything built in that gives audio. So I pretty much have to play like this. It's a little bit awkward, but whatever. I might turn it up slightly. Okay, I guess we're not getting the intro. Or maybe it gives you the intro when you press start, I don't know. And yeah, I'm streaming on Twitch right now because I just wanted to mess around with my Twitch a little bit more. It's not something I usually bother with. Oh, I can do new game? Alright, cool. I'd rather do that. And actually, before we get too deep into it, I have to go to Reddit and post my stream. And yeah, this is Kingsfield. If you're familiar with Dark Souls, it's made by the same company. It has some of the same design principles. It's obviously a very different game, but you can see the DNA of Dark Souls in the Kingsfield games, and this is a series I've played around with about 2-3 times on camera. Boomer, vtuber. Oh shit, that was close. Boomer, vtuber, streams in black and white. Okay, that's my Reddit post. VTuber subreddit is okay, at least for self-promotion. I always appreciate it when, they actually allow you to, like, self-promote. And yeah, I finally did get my computer working. We're gonna be going straight for the... I'm debating whether or not I should turn it up. I don't want it to be so loud that you guys can hear the echo. Alright, let me check audio levels. It doesn't look like it's too loud. What if I swing my sword? Okay, that's not very loud at all. Good. In fact, I might want to turn that up slightly. Okay, it looks like you can actually hear the echo. Can I run through here? Okay, yeah. It's a little janky, but you can run through that gap. And, it's not a problem with the recorder, this is just how the game runs, unfortunately. I have gotten it to run better on an emulator, but, usually the frame rate is pretty inconsistent and jumpy. Like, 1 second it'll be, like, 60, and then the next will slow down to a crawl, and if anything, I think it plays worse on an emulator. Because at least in the actual physical copy of the game that I'm playing right now, it's, like, consistently terrible. Which I would argue helps. As far as, like, letting you plan your next move in the middle of combat. And yeah, that item we just got is going to give us a fire spell. We just have to use the fire crystal. And it's just a fireball, you know, nothing fancy. I highly recommend grabbing it early on. Yeah, you gotta be careful with these fucking fish things, because they can kill you immediately. I don't think they actually deal that much damage, but... they'll usually knock you off into the water. You look like the person that was on the ship that wrecked a few days ago, and it's hard to believe that you were able to make it to shore. I believe this guy is a merchant? I'm not sure. I came here looking for Viking treasures, and now it's filled with poison. That sucks. Yeah, as per usual, let me know if there's an issue with the audio levels, for whatever reason. And yeah, we're here investigating whether or not... You know, so, we didn't see the intro, I guess because I already, like, did a test run. And I kept the save file on here. And I think the intro won't trigger unless it's, like, your first time, quote-unquote, playing the game. And yeah, we're not going by the Kraken Nest. That's a little too hardcore. I don't remember if there's anything worth a damn over there anyway, to be honest. Now, there's a couple different paths we can go to, but it seems like the game is primarily designed around you going through here. Well, I mean, you can go the other way, but there's a lot of enemies that will just fucking destroy you if you take the other paths. I believe there's like 3 paths total. Well, actually, while we're here, we might as well grab all the items. I think we can get another, like, armor piece. There are save points, but we are a little bit from the first one. I believe this will take us to the armor. And you gotta be careful of those things, because they'll do that shit. I think you can kill them. But... oh shit. Oh god. Okay. Okay, I think we made it. Behold the Krakens. These are the Kraken babies. And how combat works, in case you're new to Kingsfield, is at the top left corner you can see the stamina bar. Stamina works a little bit differently in this game than it does in, say, Dark Souls. You actually want it to fill up, because that indicates how much damage you're going to deal with every attack. And this has always been my favorite Kingsfield games, because I really like the setting of an isolated island, and I think it has a lot of the most interesting locations in the series. So one of these days, I really need to give the very first game a proper go, but I can only play it on an emulator right now. I'd have to do some fancy shit where I... get a Japanese TV, possibly, and then a Japanese PS1, and then try to get the original copy. I'm not even going to try to kill these things, because I would hate to have to do this again. Yeah, we should be able to run past here. I don't think it matters if we're on the bridge or not, because you get enough momentum running off of here that you can make it over there anyway. Yeah, apparently that guy's not a merchant, but I know there's a merchant a little further away. And you might be wondering, like, why exactly am I playing this game in black and white? And it's basically just to mix things up, you know? Like, I'm a big fan of retro. I've been getting very fascinated into, like, black and white stuff from the 1950s and 1940s. And I've always had this thought in my head of, like, I wonder what it would be like to, like, play video games back in the day. Now, there are videos on YouTube of people, like, playing games like Cuphead on, like, an old-school style, black and white only television. But that would... I don't know, man. Like, the way that old TVs work is it's such a far cry from even CRT TVs that I don't know if I really want to commit to figuring that out. And it's really expensive, too, because it's, like, vintage, you know? And yeah, you'll have to excuse the echo. Whenever I do, like, a retro playthrough on my channel now, it's probably going to have a little bit of an echo. Just because of the way my setup is. If I can, like, hook up a speaker set to my CRT, and then maybe hook up headphones to it, maybe we can avoid that, but it's gonna be at least a week, maybe a week and a half before I can figure out where I stand on that. But hopefully everything will be fine anyway. This game does have leveling, it is an RPG, but it's automatic leveling, which I never really like in RPGs. That's part of what I love about games like Parasite Eve and the Dark Souls games, is you can try out different builds and see how the game plays with different stats leveled. Let me see if I can get the... Oh, I guess that's all the stats. I could have sworn there was another screen. Strength? Okay. It's kind of weird. Organization in the menus. And yeah, similar to Dark Souls, we got our offensive stats, and our defensive stats that tell us how much damage we can absorb. There's a couple different, just like Dark Souls, there's a couple different damage types, like slash, chop, stab. But the game doesn't... It's not as intuitive. Like, you know how in Dark Souls you go into the menu and immediately... Let me see if I can demonstrate with the sword we have, actually. So, from what I gather, the dagger that we have right now, it deals 39 slash and 14 stab. So it's not just one type. So, basically how you would figure this out. So let's unequip this. Right now we deal 0 because we don't have a weapon. So if you wanted to figure out how much damage a particular weapon deals, you would have to go into here, equip the weapon, and then go in here. And you have to memorize those numbers if you're trying to, like, compare and contrast the different weapons. It's honestly really fucking obnoxious. And there are certain areas in the game where you really want to use a particular type of damage. So it is nice that the game encourages you and rewards you for trying out different weapons. It doesn't technically force you, but it's very useful. If you want to help yourself, you'll do that. The dagger is probably the worst weapon in the game, but decent enough for the early game. Now, there's not too much to the combat in these games. There's not really a dodge mechanic like in Dark Souls. A lot of it is just moving in and out of range of whatever you happen to be fighting. And, well, I guess we couldn't see it anyway because we're playing black and white. But in Kingsfield 3, you could actually see blinking red on the enemies to indicate you're damaging them. Where in this game, it's more so about the sound effects you hear when you kill them and whether or not they get staggered. I don't think every enemy gets staggered, though. I could be wrong. I think it depends on, like, what level you are when you're attacking certain enemies. And I believe it also depends on... yeah, I guess we might as well save. I think it depends on what weapon type you're using. And I don't remember if this game has a poise system exactly. I don't think so. I guess in a way it does, but I don't think it, like, builds up as you hit enemies like in the Souls games. Particularly Elden Ring. I do like that about Elden Ring. The fact they actually try to, like, flesh out the poise mechanic a little more. It's not as good as it could be, but, oh man, if only there was a crouch mechanic. Then I could teabag him out of respect. Shouldn't the aspect ratio be 4:3 for ultimate boomer mode? Well, you do see the black bars on the side. That's... Hold on. I think there is actually a 4:3 mode on my adapter. See if that makes a difference. Well, no. It's like 1080p and then 720p. Let me mess around. See, I don't even know if it would come across on stream, even if I can change the aspect ratio on the monitor. I didn't really think about that earlier, but, I guess it would be more convenient if it's full screen anyway, so whatever. I do usually play this game on my CRT, which is for 4x3. But, only way for me to get footage is by hooking it up to the HDMI. And yeah, hello, Oni Densetsu. All good. Welcome to the stream, bruh. I hope you enjoy my boomer shenaniganery. Yeah, let's show off the fireball mechanic. It kind of works similarly to the strength meter. You gotta wait for that power bar to build up, and it can take a while for you to be able to fire another fireball. It deals decent damage, and I could be wrong. I do remember you can make the attack speed faster, but it's been a while since I played this game to completion, so I can't really say that for sure. And I believe, similar to like an Elden Ring, you need like, basically this game's equivalent of an Ashen Flask in order to like refill your energy. But I think it also refills when you level up. We'll see. So right now I am level 3. It should, yeah, I'm experience 127. Oh, you got the jar emoji. Nice. The jars in Elden Ring are cool. They're freaky, though. I always thought it was kind of weird how some of them can talk, and some of them are, like, more beastly in their mannerisms, but whatever. Then again, I guess the same logic can be applied to the humans. I think some of them are zombified. I'm not sure if there's even like a hollowing mechanic in the Elden Ring universe. I didn't really look into it. Yeah, the blobs aren't too interesting. I believe some of the blobs can actually cure your poison. Like, I think there's a brown version that cures poison, or maybe it's the green one. No, I think the green one deals poison. And then you can touch the brown ones to heal yourself of the poison. But it still damages you. I believe there's a little bit of a texture difference, so we might be able to distinguish between the brown and green anyway, but obviously, with the black and white filter, it's quite hard. And yeah, this isn't just something I have for, the stream. I actually can only see in black and white on my side of things as well. And I'm not entirely sure what those crystals are for, to be honest. Yeah, I don't know if you guys have played Doom, but Kingsfield's got that, wall humping thing going on where it's not very good at distinguishing secrets. There's a couple examples of, like, well-done secrets in this game, but a lot of the time, you just gotta, like, walk up to walls and just check them and see whether or not they have secrets. I believe there's some good old goodies in some of the secrets, and I don't remember off the top of my head where they all are. And we gotta be careful with these plants, because they actually can't apply poison. Do we even have antidote? Okay, we got one antidote, so we can afford to get poisoned, like, once. And so far, we can stagger them consistently, which is quite good. That makes crowd control a lot easier. I always liked the sound effects of the plants, though. I don't know why. Okay, I don't think there's a secret in here. Yeah, those snail enemies are actually extremely awkward to hit. Like, their hitbox is janky as fuck. I remember earlier I commented on how the emulator has inconsistent frame rate, but I guess you could see it in this physical copy of the game as well. You'll notice sometimes it slows down to a crawl, and sometimes... Like, this is actually decently fast. See, like, right there, there's some burst. I think it has something to do with, like, how many models are on screen. Yeah, this is, like, a weird... This looks like there'd be something back here. Because it, like, stands out from the rest of the room. But I don't think there's actually anything there. You just match the action button. That's pretty much how you find it. And I think we already cleaned this place out. Just double check. Enemies do respawn every now and then. It seems to happen when you, like, walk away from an area. We'll save again real quick so I don't have to worry about this. Checkpoints are few and far between, so dying can be a pain in the ass. Of course, this is before the advent of automatic checkpoint systems, so you do not want to fuck around, man. Oh, and it might be a little bit before this comes into play, but what happens if I do this? Nothing happens. Okay, so I believe how this works is we got a Stargate, which will allow us to teleport to these podiums, but we need an item. You see that indentation in the center? We'll get an item that we can plot down on save stations, and then we can use the Stargate to warp to whatever station we happen to be bookmarking for ourselves. And I actually quite like that system. I think it's a decent way to give the player fast travel, to like cut down on the tedium of exploring the world without it, you know, like taking away too much tension from the area. And this room can actually be a bit of a pain in the ass, because I believe there's 2 Krakens in here, and yeah, there's the other one. We are level 4, so I guess our magic does not recharge when we level up, so that kind of sucks. But, oh well. It's not like you really need magic. These enemies, I think, are more so to get you accustomed to the basic combat mechanics. They're pretty easy, they don't have very strong tracking. And they don't deal too much damage. Especially if you're wearing armor. Which reminds me, I don't think I actually... Okay, I did. Yeah, these things are... You gotta be really close to touch these things. And you can't actually walk on them. But, you risk getting poisoned if you do that. Or at least damaged. I think it'll be a lot easier to hit them once we get, like, a better weapon now. Wait, hold on, I think there's a barrel. There's that. And yeah, a lot of enemies will drop gold. So I suppose you could technically farm them, but... As you can see, a lot of them drop, like, 7 gold apiece. And I honestly don't remember how consistent the drop rates in this game are. Like, I don't know if it works like Dark Souls, where certain enemies drop more currency than others. Okay. This is the infamous twin snail room. It's infamous because this is usually the part where I get poisoned. Now, we're getting kind of lucky on the hitbox, but usually, like, you'll try to get really close and hit them and it won't count even though it looks like it should. So, like, right there. You gotta go right for the neck. And sometimes you'll still miss, and you almost have to, like, start clipping to the model to, like, consistently hit them. Oh, what is this? I believe this is a wind magic. Yep. I believe you can also sell these for currency, but I actually want to try to play around with magic in this playthrough. And, we're gonna play this for a little bit, and if you guys are interested, I believe we need an Elvish key to open this. Not all of them, though. And this is basically this game's equivalent of an Estus flask. But we can't use it yet, because we gotta find a water fountain. The King of Winds, King Harbin III, had started to construct his castle here. Cool. Okay, I'm gonna assume the audio levels are good. How's the sword gonna penetrate the snail shell, though? Seems like the hitbox is the weak point. Oh yeah, that's true. I didn't think about it that way. I guess it makes sense, but... I feel like... there should be some indication you're hitting it, even if it's not technically dealing damage. like I don't know, like a clinking sound effect or something. I think it's weird that it just doesn't do anything. Plus, I think even if you get like crushing weapons, you still have to hit the neck. Even though theoretically it should be able to damage it a little bit. Oh, and for anyone that played Elden Ring, they actually have a snail enemy in there, which may or may not be a Kingsfield reference. I honestly don't know. I guess it doesn't necessarily have to be, but I like to imagine they're referencing Kingsfield. Alright, and this will lead us to the first proper area of this game. It's kind of a fortress, or barracks. This is like the song that I remember the most from this game. Medical herbs for sale, AI hunt. Or maybe it's owl hunt. Yeah, this is where we'll find the first town. There's a couple different towns. Please don't kill me. Do, 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 do. I love the music in this game. Even if it's very loopy, it's very memorable. I guess partially because it's so loopy. But, yeah. I kind of dig the whole no eyes thing. It's stylish. Now, we're going to check out the graveyard first. This is a really small area. It's not even really a graveyard. Oh fuck. Bloodstone. That cures paralysis, I believe. Now, apparently these ghosts can deal darkness status effect, but it can also deal, like, immobilization, which is the most dangerous one. So, how many redstones do I have, actually? I don't have any, so I probably shouldn't even be over here. It's a little sus. I gotta get redstones, and, yeah, you see our condition is dark right now. This goes away about after a minute, I believe. This is the first merchant. Hello, newcomer. You can go to the underworld if you want to find some crystals. I can't go down there because I'm too fat. Anyway, I have some herbs to sell. Okay. But do you have bloodstones? Because if you do, I could go down there. Seats plume. I don't even remember what that does. One annoying thing about this game is, like, you need to go to a fortune teller to figure out what your items do. So a lot of the time, you'll end up in shitty situations where it's like, you can buy an item, but you don't know what it does, and you don't find out till later. So you can, like, completely waste your money. Heals. Yeah, if you play Demon Souls, the healing system is a little bit closer to the Demon Souls healing. Where you're using grass. I believe Kingsfield was the inspiration for Demon Souls' healing system. Probably inspirational in a lot of ways. But yeah, I guess there's not really anything here worth buying. But we can at least sell stuff. Oh shit, I did not read that. That was probably important. We can sell the flasks. I guess you don't technically need them, but I like them. And yeah, we're gonna get redstones before we go down to the graveyard. And actually, this is the shortcut button, so we'll just put herbs on there. That way you don't necessarily have to go into the menu to use an item. And I think there is an item that cures darkness, but I don't remember which it is. I don't think we have it. Nola Bagel. Sup, girl? My name is Nola. My brother Dias came to this island 2 years ago, but we haven't seen each other. If you see my brother, will you tell him that I'm here? And unlike Kingsfield 3, you actually have to, like, reset their animation to get all their dialogue out. That was one of the nice innovations of Kingsfield 3, is, it'll just keep going through the dialogue. before they, like, reset their animation. He came to this island to meet a powerful warrior. I don't know if he wanted to learn something from him or if he wanted to fight him. I wonder why there is sunlight here while the other parts of the island are always in the dark. I wish the whole island were like this. The man who came here with my brother has also disappeared. He's a kind person and our good friend. How come he and my brother won't contact me? I believe that's the end. Yep, you know where my brother is? No. Sorry, brah. I guess it will be a little bit harder to, like, see items on the ground, but hopefully it won't be too bad. And yeah, basically you see a fountain. You can use the crystal flask. You probably can't read that, but it said drew some water, and now it's a blue potion. So it's kind of like an SNES flask, but you have to, like, manually refill it every time you use it. And they're worth a lot of money, so you can easily do a playthrough without them, because of you're gonna have, like, herbs anyway. But I believe those are the only... There might be a healing spell. I think there is. But, your main way of healing in this game is, like, the basic herbs and, the flasks. Yeah, I don't even think you heal when you level up. And yeah, those are, like, crystal fragments. I guess they're just, like, things you could sell for money, because as far as I can tell, you can't do anything else with them. That could be wrong. I do want to explore the other parts of the island from the beginning, but I want to wait until we level up a little bit more. Just enough that we can survive, like, a couple hits from the skeletons. These ghosts are weird, because sometimes they'll be super aggro, and sometimes they won't really care. I think we're gonna kill these guys first. Thankfully, they're weak to fire. Oh shit, there's actually a bug. There's a couple bugs, oh god. And these things can completely stun you, from what I remember. So that's a fun combination. The ghosts to slow and these things to root you. And you'll see the ghost will sometimes be very passive and just kind of float around. And thankfully he's not, like, aggroing us, as this could be a fucking disaster. You have to be very particular with your timing with these enemies, because if they're doing that animation as you hit them, they'll register a hit. And they'll do it very quick. Oh shit, and it's actually a pretty fat hitbox. But we can stun lock them before they can get much distance on us. But we're not dealing a lot of damage because we're not allowing the meter to recharge. So you can tickle them and stun lock them to death, which is nice. And now we have the slow. And it doesn't even seem to last that long. And I don't remember if it's a good idea to go down here. I believe it does lead somewhere. Let me just, make sure I looted the area. Yeah, those are very hard to make out in the black and white. Now I want to check out the alternative path as well before we get too far. It will cause those enemies to respawn, but whatever. And here's a fun fact. This is actually one of the very, very early PS1 games, so that's why this game is so particularly janky compared to, like, other PS1 games. I remember, I believe the first Kingsville came out a few months after the PS1 was released. At least in the first year. I don't remember how long it took this one to get released, but probably not too much longer. Thankfully, fall damage is quite forgiving. And yeah, you can hold down the action button. Yeah, that's a rhombus key, we're gonna need that. You hold down the action button to, like, turn quickly. I think it makes you turn quickly. Or maybe I'm thinking Kingsfield 3. It makes you run. Okay, so it makes you run, but it doesn't make you turn fast. That's actually pretty good to know. Okay, thankfully the save times aren't too ridiculous. We gotta try to be careful with the rhombus keys, though. The rhombus keys are these things. They're one-way keys that activate certain doors, but you gotta make sure you have two of them when you go behind a door, or you can get stuck, which is kinda shitty. But I think you can get two rhombus keys before you actually have to, like, open any of the keys. And apparently the enemies can activate the doors as well. It's actually quite interesting, because most of the time, enemies are, like, bound to a particular room. Ooh. And these guys can actually kick your ass every now and then. Ooh. But a lot of the time they'll just spin around in circles. But they actually deal decent damage. So that guy took off like 20, maybe, yeah, it was about 20 HP off of one hit. And their attack speed is pretty decent. So even though their turn rate is bad, their tracking is bad, if they actually do, and sometimes, see, this is like an exploit I figured out with the AI years ago, but see, if you, like, keep circle strafing them in one particular direction, they'll, like, keep tracking you. So when you notice that they're tracking you, usually what you want to do is go in the opposite direction that you're circle strafing in. And this is kind of how you avoid, because if you don't know this exploit, you're gonna actually, like, get stun locked by them. Well, not stun locked, but you'll get hit constantly, and it'll be a pain in the ass. And I do want to play Kingsfield 4 one of these days, because that seems to be the most stimulating of the games, gameplay-wise. And from what I played, the combat in that game is actually pretty fucking hard. It doesn't have, like, that weird jankiness of the early games, where the AI is, like, clearly taking its time, and these enemies can be a pain if you're in, like, a claustrophobic space. Oh shit. And you do have to be pretty precise, so you can't fuck around with them too much. And it's kind of hard to make out, but I believe they have, like, an eye symbol. These are the Soldiers of Necron, which is the main antagonist of the game. I don't think we're going to hear about him for a while. I believe these are the red ones, actually. Or the brownish ones. Because they are textured slightly differently from the green ones. And I think their transparency works differently as well. Yeah, the green ones are a little darker. Okay, these are the brown ones. So I actually want to see if I can demonstrate this, because it's a good example to test it out. So let's say I get poisoned by the green one. And now if I go touch this one, okay, I guess I'm full of shit. I swear to God, that was a thing, man. Maybe I'm thinking of one of the other Kingsfield games. I don't know. I have a vivid memory of that being a mechanic. Just saying. God damn it. So much for my credibility. Now my boomer pride is hurt. How am I supposed to be a expert at this point, man? Fucking bullshit. Oh shit, I didn't even notice he was there at first. Ow. See, that's what I mean with their attack speed. Because when they're in range and you're in position, like, they can just kind of spam at you, so you can die pretty quickly if you fuck around too much. I don't have a great weapon for these guys either. Oh my god! Oh my god. Yeah, it'll actually, unless you have a particular item, it'll actually send you to the beginning of the game. So you have to load like this. Fun, huh? That's fine. Thankfully it's not too far from where we died, so whatever. And always be sure to, like, check corpses, because usually there will be items near them. Do I still have to run this? Yeah. I believe this will take us back to the merchant area. I guess I'll just go up the staircase again. This is where we went, right? Oh, a save point already. You're spoiling me, game. Oh. I think... Huh. Where did we go? I can't tell if that's just, like, the impression of where the key is, or there... I don't think there's a key there, because usually it would let us grab it. It was actually there. Yeah, I just want to get back to where we died. Oh shit, you gotta be careful with these... Oh god. No, oh. Okay, yeah, that hitbox is kind of fat, man. And that will actually poison you. Thankfully, there's only one type of poison, as far as I remember. And you can actually get these things to kill each other. Oh! I actually have never seen that attack before. I thought they only had the spray move. Oh my god, hurry up and die. There we go. Alright, another run this key, so we can go behind at least one of the doors. Oh wait, let me see if I can get it to kill the blob, actually. Yep. Unfortunately, enemies won't infight like in Doom. Come on. Okay, I guess it's too close to actually get hit. Oh well. This thing is actually being very aggressive. I'm kind of surprised. This is weird. I've never had enemies stacked on top of each other like this. Is that thing dead? No. I do like how they shrink when they die. It's weird. Aw, man, I gotta kill another blob. What a bunch of fucking shit, bruh. Oh no. Oh no, I'm poisoned, no. I think we can wait it out, though. I wanna see how long it lasts. I guess the only thing we needed was to run this key. I'm trying to figure out where we left off, where we died. I think it was behind here. Okay, poison didn't really last very long at all. I was debating using a blue potion, but yeah. See, this is when it actually gets kind of hard. Is when they're both like, when all three of them are like aggressively tracking me. Gotta do this back and forth fucking bullshit with their AI. Oh. Holy shit. Wow. I probably don't even... I probably shouldn't be here, actually. Without a better weapon. Oh. It's like... I don't know if, like, several attacks are proccing at once, or some of their attacks deal more damage than their others. Man, missing is so painful. This range is pathetic. I don't even have any... Okay, maybe if I bait him over here. Ugh. I don't even know which one I hit. Oh man, if only I could get them to kill each other. Okay, that's one down. I kind of like the rawness of the combat, though. This is probably a decent representation of how hard it would be to kill enemies like this in real life. So it's obviously not as flashy as the Souls games. Oh my god. Okay, that's one down. My fucking finger's killing me. But once you get behind him in an open area... Yeah, I'm glad these guys pose a challenge. They'll keep me from getting bored. Is there anything else here? Oh, wait. That's just some kind of stain on the ground. This is probably going to reset the enemies, but whatever. I hope you guys like the film scratch look I got going. It's a little hard to make out. It's actually quite difficult to get that working, to be honest. Because it's very hard to find like transparent versions of like film scratches, so I had to like do color key to get that to work halfway decently. Ooh. Hold on, I'll be right back. Ooh, it's dinner time. Probably gonna wait a little while, though. Oh no, wait a minute. Is this what I think it is? Base number 1. Okay, I don't think this is the... I think there's an enemy in here. Yep. There is some suspicious noises I'm hearing. Straight game. Yeah, I think that increases your base damage. I think it does. I don't know what else it would mean. Maybe it increases your strength power. I was not thinking about that stat earlier. But yeah, you're gonna get more Rumbus keys. What's nice is even if you run out of Earth Herbs, you can still... When you pick up Earth Herbs, it'll get added to the shortcut menu automatically. Oh my god. Okay. Oh no, he's moving back with his friend. I don't like that. That's no bueno, brah. You know, I would love to cosplay as these Necron soldiers, though. You know, I've thought about, just for shits and giggles, like having my character, my OC, represented as a, I think I'm dead. Come on! I don't know why it took so long for it to move off of that, but... Yamete? Alright. And I probably... Oh, I can go over here. Let's actually try to backtrack to the town, shall we? And yeah, we can't grab that until the door closes. We're gonna need quite a few more Rumbus keys before we can, confidently go over there. So I think there's a doorway on the left. We'll probably check that out next, or maybe on the right. I think that's what I'm thinking of. But, either way, I need to get back to the village and see if I can't, like, get some stuff. This is Al Herb, right? Oh, yeah. I think there actually is a path underneath the bridge, but I don't think we would survive the fall at this point. I got 1,000 gold, so I might actually buy some extra herbs just to be safe. It's weird, I did like a test run of this not too long ago, and isn't there another path? Oh, here we go. I did a test run and I went through that area no problem. Like that graveyard. I think it's only like 2 rooms. I think there is like a larger graveyard area. Run away if you see the monsters. Don't even think about fighting them, even though you are a skillful swordsman. I ain't no pussy. Hey, give me a fucking break, bro. Wait, does he? Okay, he does sell this. You can... Okay, that's nice. It tells me how many I have. They're 18 gold. Wow. Wait, did I misread that? Did that say 18 or 100? Is 18 that much? Damn, dude. I mean, I don't really know my, my math. I never was good at the whole, saving my money thing. Okay, good. I can select how many I sell. I find it strange that they allow you to sell key items. Like, I think you need some of these to beat the game. That's just stupid, man. Anyway, I think we went this way. This is where the water fountain is. Okay. Then we'll refill this. I desperately wish this game used the analog sticks. Because, man, having to push down so hard on the D-pad at a PS1 fucking hurts, man. Let me see if I can remember exactly where I have and haven't been. So, okay, so I guess I went down the other path. Let's see what's down here. Oh! There we go. Oh god, don't tell me there's a ghost in here. Oh my god, there is. No! Whoa, shit. I don't like this. This is bad. This is a bad area. The ghosts are, like, unironically the hardest enemy in the game right now. No. No, get the fuck away from me. God. You have to get so close to them. Just to be able to hit them. I do, in a way, I appreciate the frame rate being as bad as it is, because it allows me to plan out as things are happening a little bit easier. Oh shit, am I... Okay, okay, I can deal with dark, I don't really care about dark. See, a lot of the most interesting fights in the game is when you have to, like, fight several different types of enemies in one area. Oh, great. Oh, God. Oh, fuck. There's two of them on me. This is gonna hurt. Especially when they're clipping directly through me. Oh my god, it takes so long just to turn around. This is why I hate these enemies. And if you can circle strafe them... I'm moving at the speed of Snail. Thankfully, one of them got bored of me. Oh wait, no, I jinxed it. Okay, it's fine, though. It's manageable. And I could... I like how you could feel the status effect wearing off, though. Oh my fucking god. And I'm slowed again. Oh, you're stuck on the chest. I didn't even know that could happen. No! I'm just gonna mash the action button, fuck it. The way their face warps kind of creeps me out, too. When I played this game when I was younger, I thought the ghosts were super creepy. I didn't play this as a kid, but I played it in high school back in the day. Back in the day. Buddha, you're in your fucking 20s, fucking chill. You're not that much of a boomer. There's actually pretty good enemy variety in this game. This is pretty stimulating. What's really hard is when you have to fight archers and the melee guys at the same time. Now, one of these jail cells contains an NPC, if I recall. Did we even get the jail key? No. But I remember one of the jail cells has a tunnel that leads to an area with a fountain, a mana fountain, and a healing fountain, which are color-coded, and we may or may not be able to distinguish them in the current graphics. I feel bad killing these guys, man. They're like baby blobs. I believe there's two different ways you can come across the jail cell with the passageway, though. Alright, so before we get too deep into this area... Yeah, I got like 25 herbs. Does this lead anywhere? No. Whenever you see like a weird indentation in the wall, you always gotta like double check and see if there's anything there. Okay, as long as the ghosts aren't respawning, I guess I don't mind killing the plants again. It's free XP, free gold, and possibly free items, if we're lucky. Now what's down here? Do not enter old hand. The fuck does that mean? Okay, here's the area I was talking about. Maybe none of the fountains are working right now. Oh yeah, you gotta find statues to put into here. I don't think we have any of them. Yeah, we got some exploring to do. Oh wait, hold on. Okay, one of them's working, that's good. I believe this already has a statue in. Yeah, you can see it, like, protruding out. And if we look at the other ones, you'll see it's completely flat. Sealed. See, half the time, I don't know if it's supposed to be a secret, or they just didn't bother texturing a door there. Because there are some opportunities where it's like, okay, you could have clearly put a fucking door there. You just didn't. Oh, that's great. Those things will melt your health, too, if you get caught in their ranged attack. I guess poison isn't too bad, as long as you don't get hit. Because that's when it really hurts. Oh. Well, it's free gold, at least. I believe we were in there already. So I guess we'll go back to the jail cell. Yeah, screw it. Let's grind these motherfuckers out. Yeah, these things are... Sometimes they'll poison you, and sometimes they won't. I'm getting pretty unlucky. See, I don't know if this game just has, like, an invisible status bar, like Souls. Or it's actually completely random whether or not they'll poison you. Oh well. And I'm actually gonna try to hold off on using a pot until the poison goes away. That way we can get as much value out of it as possible, as possible. And actually, if I want to be super efficient, we're gonna run back to that shrine and get that blue liquid in our mouth. And this time we'll, like, ignore the enemies. I'm getting flipped, turned upside down. Wasn't there 3 passageways in here? Like, what? Is this the one that leads to the shrine? Oh my god. My sense of direction is not good, man. Okay, so it's the solo one that leads to the shrine. Okay. Look at this titty statue. I think that's girl, I don't know. Yeah, I finally fixed up my computer, which is what I'm streaming on right now. This computer was out of commission for, I want to say, at least a month or two. Felt like it would never end, man. I was getting nervous. I was like, man, am I just gonna be stuck not being able to fucking stream anymore? Because, it wasn't clear what exactly the issue was. Basically, usually when my computer refuses to turn on, it's just like, oh, the power supply needs to be replaced. But when it didn't work the last time we tried it, I was like, what the fuck? And my dad suggested it was the motherboard. So I went on Amazon and I ordered a slightly different motherboard because it was cheaper. And, the thing is, it apparently couldn't fit in my computer because it was, like, smaller. I don't know. I've heard that any size motherboard should be able to work with any kind of modern computer tower. So I don't know if my dad just wasn't sure what to do, or my computer was just one of those rare exceptions where it doesn't work out. What does this say? The Underworld Prison number 1. What does this say? Prison number... Oh, there's not even a sign here. Derp. But yeah, whatever the case, I had to, like, get the exact same motherboard model, which thankfully was only, like, $10 more expensive. How many of these do I got? I got enough to open this up. I do want to check out that area. But yeah, that's the proper dungeon area where all those soldiers are coming from, that I hope to tackle soon. Base number 1. I think I have enough health to get in here and figure out what the fuck is going down with this room. Oh, my strength power, I think it was 27 earlier. So yeah, I guess I am slowly dealing more damage. My strength 39 for it seems to be the same. So maybe it just doesn't display how my strength power is affecting my damage. Oh shit. So you gotta be careful with these, because sometimes they'll fuck with you, and they'll put a trap that will either deal a lot of damage, or just straight up kill you immediately. Oh, that's the jail key, right? Okay, so we'll backtrack to there. But first, let's close out this path. This game does have a map, but I don't think it's as good as the map in Kingsfield 3 with the Pixie map. And it took a while to get the Pixie map, but I think this game only has like a general overview world map. Could be wrong. And I believe the light crystal will allow us to deal with the darkness stat. And if we end up in a dark area, because sometimes there are dark rooms, where you're supposed to use the light spell to avoid them. It's not much of a base. Alright, now we should have enough to open this up. This is the wrong side. Yeah, that's the prison with the secret I was talking about, but there might be a similar thing on this side, I'm not sure. You get a nice sound cue if you're actually using the correct key, so that's nice. How the fuck did that miss? Game, please. I'm sorry to everyone's ears. Yeah, I want to use magic so fucking bad, bro. Oh, come on, that's bullshit. These were always my favorite type of plant enemies, though. I'm not really sure why, I just really like their design. I don't care for, like, the other plant types they introduced in Kingsfield 3. I think this was just for items. And if you're familiar with Dark Souls, this game does have a little bit of environmental storytelling, similar to Dark Souls. I don't know if it'll come into play here, but I'll try to read into it what I can. I can't imagine why Alexander came to this island. King Alfred's soldiers have almost been wiped out, and I can't do anything. I have a stone that an elf gave to the king's father. Please take it with you. Oh yeah, I believe this unlocks the magic. The magic potions. We haven't found the king's sword yet. Necron's power is stronger than before. And I think that he also controls the monsters. The remaining soldiers must be waiting for my help. I have to find them and then try to save them. Hope everyone is still alive. I don't believe this game has a conversation menu. Well, that's interesting. I can turn off music. It's weird that it has a drop mechanic, because I don't... Yeah, there's no inventory space. I'm just making sure there's nothing I'm forgetting. You best hope there's no secret passageway, or I'm gonna be fucking pissed, bro. I'm gonna be curious why you didn't leave. Okay, this is not... I guess that one jail cell is the only one that has a, secret in it. And now we're gonna go through the fortress. I have enough rumbus keys, so I can go in and out. It's actually been a while since we found the save point. Please don't hit my butt, or I will be very, very sad, man. Yeah, I'm just checking something. And now we can leave if we want to. You actually can get to those archers. And I believe that staircase will take us directly to them, so let's actually take it. And I believe you can get a bow in this game as well. And it does have limited arrows, like in Souls. The thing is, like, this game kind of suffers from the same problem as Dark Souls, where the game is primarily designed for melee combat, and the AI does not do a very good job accounting for ranged attacks. So, I don't want to rely too much on arrows and shit like that. I might show them off a little bit, or if I come up to an area that's really hard, I might use the arrows, but, I usually like playing melee in these games. Frame rate was on crack there, like, what the fuck? But yeah, this will clear up a lot of pressure, assuming these arrow guys don't respawn as soon as I get downstairs. Oh yeah, they do have, like, a fisting ability. Ooh. I hope the other one didn't drop a rumbus key. That would be awkward, huh? Okay, it doesn't look like the other one respawns, so what's this? The entrance to the big mine. Alright, we're gonna put that off. I want to explore more of this area. Maybe they ran out of dev time, and that's why sometimes... Whoa. The game, like, lagged for a moment. Oh yeah, I think the music changed, so this must be a completely different area. And once again, you can get through here by focusing on the ground enemies first, but I highly recommend getting the arrow guys first. Just like in a Souls game, it just makes your life easier. The AI might be substantially worse in this game than in Dark Souls, but it can still be pretty dangerous. And we are quite a ways from the checkpoint, so we don't want to die. Especially since these guys apparently destroy your health. They actually hit you. There's probably a save point in this area. I feel when the game gives you ammo before you get an actual bow. Huh? Who are you? Did you see a little boy around here? I'm looking for my son, Sandler. I've warned him not to go into the underworld, but he's crazy about treasure hunting. I hope he comes back soon. We're not going to do it because it can actually take a while, but I think you can actually move her by just slowly hitting her with the sword. But I'm not going to risk that. He's gathering worthless scraps that he calls treasures. He told me that he found the Termites Nest. I'm very concerned about him because the termites are very dangerous. Excuse me. I think he is at Meryl's place. He always goes there to ask about the continent. Maybe he found the nest around there, so I guess I'm just looking around the nest for him. Oh shit, actually, I think he's behind the queen termite. Yeah, this is... You gotta, like, complete her quest line before you can go back there. Unless you want to do the cheese. Where you hit her with the sword until she moves. But we can access other parts of the town, thankfully. And thankfully it's not completely infested with monsters here. Don't come into my house without permission. Okay, thanks. I'm glad you cleared that up. Everybody is nervous because Sandler has disappeared. I'll talk to you later. Kel Hunt. So I guess he's like the brother of Al Hunt. That looks like there's an elf there. I don't have anything for you. I'm busy. Get out of here. I like how the game makes it more grounded by having some people just be assholes to you for no reason. Usually NPCs are like, oh my god, the hero's here. But in here it's like, some people are just dicks to you. I kind of like that. Like, the fact that not all NPCs are nice. And some are just indifferent to your presence. What is this? Just a random empty room? There's not even like a drop-off point. Well, there's a save point there. Now does this go in? That was almost bad. Oh man, that would have been awkward if I fell into the termite nest before I could actually save. Now I'm gonna use the restroom. I'll be right back, guys. Alright, we are back in business. And actually, I need to reorganize some of this. Okay, so now it should be set up in such a way that you can still see the chat box even when it's paused. Let me just organize the information on here too. I might as well while we're here, right? Oh. Okay, so I had the foresight to make it so I could do that on the talk screen, but not on the gameplay stream. Nice. Anyway, let's do this termite nest so we can complete the quest line. Now, this is honestly really funny. This is like, you want to see an early example of FromSoft pranks? Termites nest ahead, watch your step. Now, I can run over it easily, because I know it's there. But I want you to notice that the fucking warning for the nest is after you fall into the trap. Oh, there's an oh shit. Whoa, shit, man. There's an enemy right behind me. That's crazy, man. And apparently you can't get over there unless you're running. I was curious if you can do it by walking, but... yeah, that's quite the meme from Soft. Quite the meme. And, this is one of the more memorable areas of the game. We are now in the Termites Nest. It has gigantic termites, as well as these weird flying things. Oh shit, I didn't even know they could fall off like that. It's kind of interesting. Yeah, I don't know what the fuck these things are, or what they have to do with termites. I mean, it's a fantasy land, and for all I know, that's like the embryos of the termites or something. Or that's what they look like before they, become fully grown. Or maybe they're just in a symbiotic relationship with the termites. Yeah, if you're afraid of insects, I don't recommend going to this area. You know, for those who played Elden Ring, I remember there's this part where you go into like an ant nest. There's a few different ant nests, but there's one in particular where you go down this elevator right after some kind of fire giant. Not the fire giant, but it's one of those stone guardian things that are like encased in flame. Or they're encased around flame, or whatever it happens to be. And you can go in there, there's a bunch of ants in there, and I always thought that that was like a nod to this area. There's no interesting quest line in Elden Ring for the ant nest, as far as I know, but... oh, But, you know what, screw it, let's just see. See, I vaguely remember, if you go down here, you can't actually get out. But I'm hoping I'm wrong. I might be thinking of something else. What the fuck is blocking me? Oh. Oh my. Well, now we know. Now we know to look out for that. Can I actually walk around this? No. I cannot. And this reminds me a lot of the first Kingsford game, actually. Where it's like linear corridors. I think this is where we went. Yeah, because I want to get down there, preferably with all of my power up. So we can kill those fishies. Those bitch-ass fishies. These things are a lot easier to hit with magic. Thankfully, they don't actually absorb that much damage. And apparently they've been robbing people, because they got gold on them. I feel like it's there to bait you, like this... what is that? I think that's a Verdite crystal. Oh, it's a water crystal. And usually the water spells are like... healing spells, defensive spells. So let me clear out this room, make sure there's nothing else in here, and then we'll take a look and see. Am I actually stuck? Oh my god. I mean, there's gotta be a passageway or something, right? I think they expect you to go down here when you have the ability to teleport. That's fucking dumb. I do have a dispoison ability. If I get down here. Now, I don't think I have any other way to warp. Alright. That means we're gonna have to come back down here later. Once we unlock warping, we can go down here and grab the spell. So we're gonna go back down there, we're gonna clear out the room. And go down the rest of that corridor. Actually, we might as well run down there real quick just to see what's up there. Ooh, crystal, don't mind if I do. See, there's like one termite over here. You know, I was hoping to do like a radio vintage effect for my voice as well. Just to like add to the theming of the stream. But there is voice mod. And I think I gotta like pay for that to get the. I don't even know if it has an old radio effect. It probably doesn't. I wish it was like Audacity where you can change the frequency of the audio. Because that would basically give me the ability to sound more old school. And I don't think there's a way to... Well, it would probably be too obnoxious anyway. You know how in some old films there's like a shaky effect? I was thinking about trying to do that for the stream, but that would probably be way too fucking much. To the point where it would make... Would give the viewer a headache or something. You know, I've actually, I've debated going back to it, but like a few days ago, I experimented with turning off the color on my TV. Just to see like what it would be like to not only play games in black and white, but watch like colored movies and watch YouTube in black and white. And while overall I would rather watch it with color, given the choice, it is easier on the eyes. But I might experiment with that a little bit more while I'm doing this whole oh shit, black and white theming thing. I don't know how many streams I'm going to be doing it for, but I'll experiment with it a few different times. Depending on how well this looks by the time the stream is over. This could also just be a one-time thing. We'll see. But I got the idea that while I was at work, because I was listening to like old radio on my phone, and I was like, you know, I would really love to be able to play that up on my stream more. Now, I believe these enemies will respawn indefinitely. So I guess this could be a decent farming spot. Yeah, there's a kid right behind this thing. You can kind of see him. Wow. I should have reacted faster. It's really hard to react to things in this game. Because of how slow your turn is. But, whatever. We'll just explore everything else, and I might actually go back and get magic. Or I could big dick it and just try to kill it in melee anyway. Because I more or less, like, as long as I don't get blocked on the way like this, I think I could, kill the queen if I do, like, hit and run tactics, you know? If I'm... It depends on how quickly the enemies respawn, too. But yeah, ideally, I can kill the queen, save the kid, and then I could focus on clearing out the area proper. Well, as much as the area will allow me to clear it anyway. Now, is this the path that takes me to the queen? Okay, it looks like I can hit it safely. This is kind of a boss fight. It's a really janky boss fight. And it looks like usually about 2 of them will spawn at once. So I might have to... Oh shit, there's another one there. These are pretty big boys, too. But they'll mess me up if I, screw around too much. I think there's a cap to how many can be in the same room, though. And you'll notice this thing actually gets... Okay, so there can be at least 3 of them here. And there's actually a spawn right there, too. So yeah, if I dance around her kids and hit her little by little... She actually changes position a little bit, too. That's fun. She hits like a truck. Women are strong, brah. I swear. So strong. I'm gonna need to, like, rest my hands every now and then. I feel like DSP in his Sekiro playthrough when he was cheesing the double ape fight. Okay. It's a little greedy. I'm curious if these things actually aggro to you more if you hit the queen. That'd be a nice effect. For realism, you know? Making it feel more lived in. And thankfully, the actual hitbox on that attack is pretty generous. Ow. This is way easier when you have a ranged ability. So I've never done this in melee, so this is going to be interesting. I would love to be able to sit here and just wail. I can't quite do that, brah. Ow. You gotta be careful pressing... Oh shit, she's actually moving around. Oh, I don't like that. So why exactly did the queen capture the kid? Or maybe the kid somehow accidentally ended up right behind the queen. Who knows? What the fuck is happening with my camera right now? Okay, how many healing items? I got 20. Thankfully it's instant, so I can keep up with the DPS, hopefully. Assuming I'm not getting stacked, of course. Oh my god. Maybe there isn't a limit. Maybe there can just be a million of them in here. I'll keep trying to do it, and if I end up dying or something, I'll just get my magic and then try it again later. Yeah, it's one down. So I guess I really don't want to ignore the ads in this fight. You know, this kind of reminds me of the Vacuous Rum fight, actually. Except they're like infinite friends. The good news is I'm getting pretty high leveled. Ugh. My throat, bruh. You know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna cut my losses and just fucking leave. I'll explore another part. Alright, so where else can I go? That's the Queen's room. Yeah, I think the game wants me to get a bow first. I do have a bloodstone, so that helps. That makes me kind of want to try it again, actually. Especially now that I got a little bit more healing. See how crowded it is in there. I don't want to, like... Hey, wait, they all left. What the fuck? I think they leave once you leave the room, which is interesting. I might actually be able to abuse that to get in some cheap hits. Try to kill them before too many come in, though. Ooh, that was like right before I got cornered. Yeah, I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna like hit her a few times, then back off and see if I can't like tickle her to death. Let's see what's over here. It's interesting that those flying enemies have the same sound effects as the wind spell, though. The wind cuts it. They can be attacked by bows. Take good aim. Oh my god, you're a big boy, aren't you? But you die all the same, bruh. "34 strength power, hell yeah. That can kill you quickly. Ugh. See, now I feel like I'm committed to hitting this fucking thing. Wait a minute. I just realized I have my headset in for absolutely no reason at all. This is actually way harder than the vacuous ROM fight just because they're infinite. I don't know if there's like a sweet spot where I can like hit the queen indefinitely. I don't think so. Because I think these things can always just stay on top of me, you know? Wow. Alright, we're gonna get magic before we go in there. Or at least a bow. You know what, actually, while I'm here, I might as well go and get magic. Try to remember exactly where this is. Okay, so there's that. That's the pointless room. Or maybe that's not pointless. Maybe that's where you leave the termite area. I guess I might as well explore more of the barracks while I am here. Base number 2. So we might be able to get more rumbus keys. Oh shit. Oh my god, missing at that range is bad juju, my friend. I'm really disappointed we didn't survive that termite fight though, because that was a lot of free gold and shit we could have gotten. It's probably a really good cheesing spot too, just to like grind and make your character super strong. Ooh. Ugh, God damn it, game. Fucking tempting me with your fucking bow. Punk ass bitch. I mean, I got 16, so I might be able to make something work there. Especially if I keep picking these up. I don't think there's anything else there. I think I picked up everything. So what is over here at the top level of the barracks? Giggy's house, Sandler. Oh shit. Oh wait, yeah, this is where you need the flute. I don't think we can do anything there. There's no lever. Wait, hold on. I think I did see a lever, actually. So what's over here? Is the bridge. Actually, if you guys drop arrows, even once in a while, that would be sick. Alright, 31 strength, hell yeah. Let's see how fall damage is. Okay. That's alright. Is this open? No. Not stuck, right? No, I'm not. Does this close? Huh. Okay, cool. It queues up. That's nice. What the fuck? That's not good. Some kind of fireball demon is in our midst. Ooh. Ooh, what's this? It's a phantom rod. I don't know what it did, but it did something. It's gone. And it's gone. I might as well use the checkpoint by the... Termite Nest. I'm gonna mess around with that. Alright, Booty tries it. Booty tries remembering where he's been. What? Ow, so fucking rude. Like, oh my god, bruh. Come on, bruh, that ain't cool. Eat a fucking dick. Right in the butt. Lost the effect. Probably doesn't come back, right? No. So whatever I did, I gotta live with my choice. Okay, I think it's the entrance to the central village that takes us where we want to be. And it looks like the archers are cleared up. Hopefully they don't come back. Oh, we shall see. We shall see. Fucking voice crack, man. Alright. Oh my god, I was really hoping I could, like, run past you. But you're so thick, Mr. Termite. You're dummy thick. I can't possibly walk past you. Or maybe I'm the thick one. Let's think about that. Booty thick confirmed. I think Final Fantasy's drawings were onto something, guys. Hello, please let me pass. Thank you. Arigato gozaimasu. I actually do want to learn Japanese one of these days. In all seriousness. It's just very hard to, like, find the time to do it. Cause I got work, and I'm trying to do the YouTube thing, too. So trying to find time to fit in learning something like a language is quite difficult. Is there really no way to know how much ammo I got easily? Alright, we got... I don't think... Yeah, you can fire off whenever, however, it does affect your range. That being said, I still have to be kind of careful with these termites. I can kind of move around them, so it's not as dangerous. But, still something I gotta be careful about. Hell, I could probably do it from the other end of the room. But actually, the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna run in here. Was that one single arrow? Maybe like a pack of 5 or so. I'm gonna get just one of those. Alright, now, I don't think the enemies can get this far. Oh, booty, you fucking bastard. I'll fucking dare you, cheese. I've never actually done it this way. Oh, cool, I didn't even have to do it that at all. Wait, it one-hits them? Dude, that's sick! Oh, that's beautiful. Don't worry, I'm here to save you, bro. 32 gold, god dang. The fuck's that? Earth crystal. What kind of magic? Earth heal. Thanks, pal. They tried to eat me. I couldn't leave because that big eye was blocking my way. I'll have you know it was a she. Thanks, buddy. I will give you the key that I found on the beach. You can find a great treasure with it. So I guess the queen just wasn't there earlier. And it just happened to come in when he went down here. My dream is to sail around the world. I know my mom won't let me, but I will do it anyway. Living the dream. My mom must be worried about me. Yeah, go to her, man. So, curious if the enemies still respawn. I think they stop once you kill the queen. So yeah, you can't farm this area forever. I'll at least grab that. And we're going to try to explore the rest of the area without dying, if we could help it. And I forgot how powerful the arrows were in this game, because I'm used to the arrows being fucking useless. That's what Dark Souls taught me. So what's that key say exactly? There's no item descriptions in this game. At least in the traditional FromSoft way. But I remember there's like a waterfall area with a skeleton in it. I think that's where you use the key. Yeah, they're mad. The simps are upset that I killed their precious Twitch streamer. Their Twitch streamer waifu. Maybe she had a VTuber career, who knows? He was about to stream Apex or fucking Roblox or whatever the fuck they play these days. Kids these days. Thankfully this area's a little bit more open. Well, what? Is that really another trap? You forced my hand, brah. I thought I had a blue key. Or excuse me, I meant to say a blue potion, but I guess I used it already. Oh, and sorry, I didn't notice the alarm. But Oni Densetsu has followed. Thanks for the follow, man. How easily can I kill you, embryo rock demon? Is it dead? I guess it's dead. It's kind of hard to tell from this distance. Actually, hold on. Let me. Oh wait, I don't have any mana. Never mind. Okay. Actually, I think I'll go up there through here, because that creature probably dropped a nice item. Where am I? Yeah, that's the trap. Okay, there's nothing there. I guess maybe you can drop items to, like, map out where you have and haven't been, like give yourself a landmark. That's the only reason I could think that they would even include a mechanic like that. In fact, let's experiment with that. Drop. Okay, so I guess it's not actually a drop mechanic, it's a fucking discard mechanic. Okay. Well, that's 2 items I wasted for no reason, I guess. Okay, doesn't look like there's anything important there. Oh, you trying to corner me, huh? I see how it is. Well, I got the big dick dagger, man. I'm not taking any of y'all shit. And yeah, I was thinking about this earlier. I've thought about redoing how I handle my streams. I'm very suspicious around trees in the Kingsville games, okay? Aw, you sure, game? That would have been a really funny opportunity to have a skeleton coming out. Yeah, I believe that's the truth mirror that we just got. Or truth glass. Termites Nest. Okay, it doesn't even give me a description. But yeah, you use this on items or things in the environment, and it'll give you a description of it to contextualize what's going on. Usually it gives you like an explanation, but maybe that's not in this game? Or maybe I'm just in one of those areas where it doesn't feel the need to do that. Yeah, anyway, so I was thinking of, once I get paid, I'm going to be able to stream on YouTube and Twitch at the same time. But I thought about doing it in such a way to where basically, I'll stream initially on Twitch and YouTube, and then after it's done, it'll be like archived temporarily on Twitch, and I'll try to upload the entire thing edited on YouTube. So basically, the original stream would not be on YouTube forever. You'll be able to watch it as it's live, and then after that, I'll re-upload it, edited down. That way there's not like some tedious bullshit you have to sit through before you get to the more interesting bits of the stream. Then I'll retroactively post it to YouTube. That way it's a little bit more watchable. So ultimately my content will still be on YouTube primarily and still archived on there, but I'm going to try to, I guess, increase the quality of life for watching videos on my YouTube page. But until then, I'm going to have to stream on Twitch entirely. That way, because Twitch seems to be a little bit better just for finding an audience than YouTube is for streaming. YouTube is honestly pretty fucking bad for streaming. Like, it's a decent UI. I don't really have any issue with it on that front, but YouTube has always had this issue in general with giving the new guy attention, you know? In spite of the name, it tends to encourage you to watch whatever happens to be trending. But I'm not going to get too deep into that subject. It's honestly quite frustrating to think about the way that YouTube has changed. Actually, fuck it. I guess I can I can touch on it a little bit. I can touch briefly on it. It seems to have been a thing ever since Google bought YouTube. It really feels more so like it's trying to replace TV. Like, everything is high production value, and, I mean, I'm not gonna act like there's not value in that, but I kinda like the humble roots of YouTube more. I don't really like how so much of it, like, it's great that you can get paid making YouTube videos. It really is. But I feel like it's distorted the quality of content on YouTube, because you get more and more people that are, like, they don't really care about whether or not they're entertaining the audience. It's more so, like, you see people abusing the algorithm. Twitch has that issue, too. Twitch has a whole fucking metagame devoted to figuring out really cheap ways to, like, make money on the platform with as little effort as possible. Okay, there's the shortcut out of the Termites Nest if we need it. I guess it depends on the content creator. Some of them, like, even if they're in it for the money, like, they try to, like, give you something worth a damn. Oh shit. This thing looks like a fucking Pokemon. They're actually a pain in the ass to hit. Kind of like the weird sound effect they make. Oh. That's my luck that it happens to path into that thing. Whatever, I don't think there's much else to get here. And honestly, it's so fucking samey looking, like I'm getting confused, but maybe I really want to try to kill this thing, melee-based. At least one of them. But... so I don't even know if they drop anything interesting. Wow. Fuck you, gravity. Ooh, the big boys, they can absorb at least 2 of them. It's weird, because, like, usually when I play through this area, it's not too hard to get them into melee range, but these guys, they want to keep flying off into the corner. I'm hoping there's a merchant that sells more bows, because I would like to keep using this if I can help it. I know what I said, but, I do want to be able to use it every now and then. And yeah, at this point, I'm just trying to find the exit, because I'm pretty much done. There we go. So how many arrows do I got? 10. I feel like in a way it's... I almost feel like Twitch is worse for it just because they actually have a metagame devoted to it. And even like the really popular ones, like I want to like QXC. Like I think he's a decent content creator, but the fact that he's like one of those people that like shamelessly exploits the metagame, And when you call people out on it, like right now, the big thing with Twitch is react content. Like they'll basically put on a video and then just fucking walk away, jerk off real quick, take a shit, whatever it happens to be. And I don't have an issue with react content in general, as long as you're like talking. But there's been a lot of drama on Twitch lately about whether or not it should be acceptable for Twitch streamers to operate how they do. Because a lot of the time they don't even bother talking, or they'll like talk once every 4 hours. And they kind of rely on that as a substitute for content, which I think is pretty terrible. Asmongold is one of the better ones. He actually puts in a substantial amount of effort into his commentary. The fact that like his react videos are most of the time twice, sometimes 3 times longer than the actual video, that's some good ass content right there. You're new around here, aren't you? You have come to find crystals, haven't you? Buy my equipment if you don't want to die. How up front? The bastard sword. Well, I got like 1700. That's pretty good. I guess you can technically get through the game without the truth glass. But, wait, how many of these do I have? What the fuck? Okay, so that's a weird UI thing. So it will allow me to basically do infinite number with this. But it'll only work if I go with the number actually at the bottom. Oh yeah, also the fact that I have to go back to the sell menu every time I sell something, that's fucking stupid. Stargate. I gotta watch that show one of these days. I heard it was quite good. And this is a little confusing, but basically the item that you have equipped is not presented on the sell screen. So even though I have 2, it's only showing me 1 because the other one's equipped. Alright, now my big thing is I want to get arrows. I don't really need defensive stats right now. You know what, I'm kind of curious what would happen if I tried to play without buying anything, because it might not even be that hard. Because a lot of these you can come across naturally in the world. Plus, see, I remember in Kingsville 3 you get the flame rod if you save enough. I don't know if this game has an equivalent to that. Necron is a nice guy. He gives us daylight and food, but everyone has to work in the mine for that anyway. Me, I don't want to work there because I'm a good friend of a selfie. Sandler gave you something, right? Selfie wants to buy it for a good price, you better sell it. My brother, Al, can't be helped. All he does is eat. Well, you're not exactly thin either, motherfucker. He is looking for food near the underworld. Who thinks there is food in the underworld? You might find some human meat. I give him food sometimes, but he has forgotten to say thank you lately. Kel Hunt, the twin brother of Al Hunt. Kel used to be a farmer in his country. He came to the island with Al. Even though he doesn't work, he is better off here because it is said that he does business with Dark Elf. Is that his name, just Dark Elf? And yeah, in the true spirit of From Software, a lot of the game's backstory and lore is hidden behind item descriptions. Except in this game, it's even more fucking bizarre because you can't even see the item descriptions unless you have this item. Well, not even item descriptions, it's just like environment and character descriptions. Kelfie Foss, a merchant in Dark Elf. A merchant in Dark Elf. Don't you mean a merchant and Dark Elf? Who is more than 400 years old. His best customer is Necron. Boss is the only one who supplies the villagers with their daily necessities. Yeah, that's so weird though, that they would have a I know, it like just occurred to me just now. Yeah, it's so weird that they have a fucking discard mechanic in a game that doesn't even give you a reason to discard items. Like, what the fuck? Alright, now let's play. Booty tries to remember where he has and hasn't been. Okay, I think this is where the chick was. I'll put that in there. Come to think of it, Kingsfield 3 has a similar side quest where you gotta save a woman's son. Of course, it was a sickness in that game. My mom was so pissed at me that she told me that I couldn't go out. I was gonna see Giggle to tell her about my adventures. Or Giggy. Did you use that key? Because I cannot go to the ocean. Please find the treasure. Did you see the bridge on the west seaside? I couldn't jump across it, but I think there might be something over there. Oh, you don't need to jump across it. I heard that you could just run to it, man. I heard that Uncle Leon's mother's a high elf. Do you know what a high elf is? Is she great? Gigi got her pendant from Leon. Her father has the same one. I want a pendant like that. There are poles like crystals near base number 2, between here and Gigi's place. I think those poles are related to King Paravine somehow because I saw patterns. Did you ground him? Did you spank him? Did you take away his Xbox? Thank you very much for saving Sandler, but don't believe anything he says. He's just a kid. I'm worried that Sandler will get into more trouble. I hope Gigi is here, but I can't do anything because the bridge to the East Village is like that. He's okay now, but I have to keep my eyes on him. Okay, that's it. What about your backstory, girl? Give me that backstory. She came from a seaside town called Cami with her whole family to hunt for crystals. Her husband was killed in an accident. She now takes care of crystal miners. Sandler, bitch-ass punk. He's a child who plays around the underworld posing as an explorer. He has found a key on the beach, and he went to a cave to hunt for another treasure. The Village of the Wind is what this is called, huh? So I remember in one of these villages, one of them is, it has like an isolated area with monsters in it. I just robbed him. Hehehe, XD. I hope you don't mind. I mean, it was just begging for it, man. David Tabler. Damn, man, it's been 2.5 hours already? Shit. I'm starting to get a little hungry. My dad got me tacos for dinner today. Wait a minute, isn't this that fire area? Oh yeah. I probably don't want to be around here. In fact, I'm debating going back to the beach. The thing is, like... What? There's something back here? Yep. Oh my god, it's a night. Like, dope-ass running animation. You better be alone, brah. Strength improved. Yeah, I'm just working out on this night, don't mind me. I might actually end up having to go grab a weapon. I don't know. Wrong key. Wait, is that another key? Oh man, I guess I killed him for no reason. Unless he doesn't despawn. See, I wish there was like more indication of like what areas enemies will respawn and which ones won't. I'm getting really nervous, man. It's been a while since I found a save point. Oh god. But there's gotta be one near the beginning of the area. Is that better armor? It's a little bit better as far as I can tell. Oh. So I wanted to make sure my strength was up before I went in there. And sometimes the AI will like completely block you from getting in there. I don't like that sound, man. It's making me nervous. Thankfully, in spite of his dummy thick armor, I can still get around him, so that's nice. I love that clinging noise. That kind of reminds me of that part in Eternal Ring where I gotta go back to Eternal Ring one of these days. That was a good fucking game, man. I like started a playthrough of that long time ago, and I never finished it. That was back when I was like reliant on recording with the PS4. See, these are examples of like good secrets because there's like a hint of them. Like it's not just completely fucking random. You hear weird sound effects. There's probably a secret nearby if you can't see where it's coming from. And there's like scattered examples of good secrets in the King Soul games, and then sometimes just randomly in one particular room, you're just supposed to know there's a secret there. And I know it's called a secret, but I always appreciate when the games bother giving you a hint. Thankfully, there's not a lot of like death traps in this game. Because that's really cheap. Like, when the game encourages you to explore and look for secrets, and then randomly some of them will just fucking kill you. I think that's bullshit. Like, at least give me some kind of clue that it could be a trap, you know? Like, in Dark Souls, if there's a mimic, well, for one, you always have the option of just hitting it and seeing if it comes to life, but also... I think there's like some kind of visual clue with the chain that will let you know whether or not it's a mimic. Dude, I think this controller's giving me a blister, actually. I guess I'm holding it weird. I don't know. I have like my middle finger pressed up against the shoulder area right behind the controller. And maybe I'm just pushing too hard. That never really happens with a PS5 or PS3 controller. This is actually a late game area too, so we're here super fucking early. This is a decent time to figure out whether or not I can kill the skeletons. Yeah, they're not too tanky, all things considered. And I remember there's an area where you need to use a flute to open up like an invisible staircase. The Castle of the Great Ruler, King Harbin III. Oh, that actually opens, wow. Oh god, it's the masks. I remember you punk-ass bitches from King's Field 3 eat my asshole, brah. And, you know, I actually would like to beat at least one of the King's Field type games. So I'm gonna try to beat this game eventually. Even if that means I have to look up what to do. And these enemies are usually one of the most dangerous ones in the game, because they have really good tracking, really good damage. Yeah, they just suck, man. They just suck my asshole clean. Oh god, I forgot you guys were in this game too. Hold on, how many of these do I got? Okay, so potentially, if the fireballs stop here, I might be able to... If I can kill just one of them, I think I'll be good. Oh, that's kind of interesting that they allow me to, run with the bow out like that. Whoa, he tracked me like crazy, dude. What the fuck? Yeah, I want to get close. These guys are actually quite squishy, but they deal a lot of damage. Okay, they're a little bit tankier than I thought they'd be. So I remember in Kingsville 3, they're way weaker. Oh shit. Oh, I thought that was a skeleton. Yeah, I think at this point I'm just playing for the save point. There's gotta be one in this area. There's no way there's not, right? Part of me wants to, like, back off, because, like, I'm gonna have to do so much fucking shit if I die. I don't remember if these track you at all. I don't think they do. Can you not actually kill these? Ah, shit. This might be one of those things where I'm supposed to, like, go in at a certain time. Fuck. Oh, dude, that is hard as fuck. I don't even know if it's possible to get through there without getting hit, man. I guess that's the shortcut where you don't have to get past the traps. I have a feeling that going over here was a massive mistake. But this is, like, something I dearly miss about the Souls games. It's like this incredible sense of tension. But they give you checkpoints so much in the Souls games now that... it's just not the same. Like, yeah, every now and then you'll have, like, 70k or something, and you risk losing it if you die. But it's not the same thing as, like... See, I think another issue with the Souls games is that I think they give you the ability to warp way too easily. Like, I appreciate that in Dark Souls 1, you don't get to warp until, like, you're halfway through the game. I'll never forget my first experience with Dark Souls 1, where I decided to try to go into the catacombs early, and when I realized it was too hard, I'd like battle my way out. I love that experience. Because it made it feel like you were going on a real adventure, you know? Because when you have something like Elden Ring or Dark Souls 2 or DS3 or even Bloodborne, like, it's basically just a level select menu now. It's like, oh, you're in a bad place. It's okay, guy. Just go to the nearest bonfire and just warp out and go wherever. Like, I wish FromSoft experimented with the kind of warping that this game does, where it's limited, as opposed to just giving it to you immediately in the beginning, and you can just go to whatever bonfire you want. I think that's too much. Or they could have made it kind of like Resident Evil, where... Fucking hell, man. None of this looks safe. I can't help but notice none of this looks like a save point. I don't know about you guys. Man. Ah, fuck. I might have to go past that bridge. There might be a checkpoint there. Oh no, stay away from me! I can barely even see those fucking blobs, man. At this point, I'd much rather, like, rush to the save point and then, I don't want to get harassed by the ghosts, though. And I want to know I'm going to be safe. And that looks like a scythe skeleton, and I gotta be careful around those guys, because they can, like, paralyze me and shit. Right, so there's nothing there. Then I am balls deep in the danger zone, man. I'm getting so scared the further into this area I get without a checkpoint. Okay, he's done. And this guy is actually a scythe skeleton, so that's cool. Like, in a way, the old Kingsville games felt more like a survival horror game, you know? Because it kind of reminds me of Resident Evil in the sense that it's more so about resource management. What the fuck? That sounded like a female ghost or something. Oh, thank God. We did it, boys. And we got into a very interesting place in our playthrough as well. So we might as well explore as much of this area as we can. But we're gonna do it next time. Because, well, to be blunt, for one, my middle finger hurts like hell because it's been pressing against the back of this controller all fucking day. But also, I'm really hungry and I want to eat. I might try, I am off again tomorrow. So I could do a late night stream in another couple hours if people show up. We'll see. I'll post about it on Twitter. Go to my Twitter. It should be in my About page on Twitch, if you don't know where my Twitter is. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this stream, this black and white old school style stream. And I'll see you guys next time. And I'll post on Twitter whether or not I'm going to stream in the next few hours, or I might do it at some point tomorrow. But I kind of want to watch a movie or something, too. But yeah, thanks very much for coming, Oni Densetsu. How about just Oni? I think I'll just call you Oni if that's alright. Alright, and peace for now.